What is going on, guys? My name is Germ and welcome back to the channel. Today, well, not today. Yesterday, I put up a poll on the channel asking you guys, who do you guys think is the best unit in Dokkan, right? And an overwhelming amount of you chose Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? Then, as you guys can see, the poor other options did not really get much of a choice. So, let's go ahead and discuss these characters, why most people probably chose Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and no, it is not just recency bias. I'm going to make a video breaking down all four of these units, right? We're going to talk about their kits, their teams, everything like that, and we're just going to discuss why, Goku is definitely the best character in the game. But, of course, I do want to talk about the other characters and why they also have their spot cemented as potential #1 characters in the game. So, give me just a minute. Let me pull up all the characters we're going to be discussing today, and then we will get started. So, let's go ahead and talk about Big Man on Campus, right? The newest Dokkan Fest LR, and my personal pick for best unit in the game, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We're going to be using Dokkan Tools for this. Shoutouts to Dokkan Tools, man. I swear, this website is so good for everything that I want to talk about here. So, why is Goku the best unit in the game, in my opinion? #1, he's a slot 1 Saiyan on let me see, 4, 8, let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 categories. And he can be ran on all 18 categories, and he's slot 1. Yeah, very good, very strong, right? 30% defense on both of his super attacks, 1 key per key sphere, 3 key, and 150% attack and defense start a turn. 70% attack, 50% chance of critting. I mean, this guy just does damage. He has baseline 20% damage reduction, which by itself is not good enough, right? This guy starts out roughly in about 180, 200k defense in that area. And, before he gets hit and everything like that, he will take a little bit of damage. But once he gets hit and he gets that extra defense, that's when he becomes a demon. And if you put him in slot 1, even better. So if you put him in slot 1, he has 40% damage reduction. This guy is practically untouchable. He's practically untouchable in slot 1, this base Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Is there going to be scenarios where you have to place this character in slot 2? Yes. Yes, there will be. And in slot 2, this guy can take a little bit of damage. He can take some damage, but it's not as crazy as you guys may think it is. It really isn't. So he might take a little bit of damage if you have to put him outside of slot 1, but if you leave him in slot 1 where his intended purpose is, guess what? You are going to be all clear and dandy. Now, this form of Goku, I do think there's some leeway into him actually being the best unit in the game, and not. I do think that there are scenarios where Super Saiyan 4 Goku just base may not be the best unit in the game, which is him essentially out of slot 1 and then not getting that extra damage reduction and not getting the extra defense. However, though, if you put him in slot 1 and give him all of his defense and stuff, yes he is. Yes, he is. Even in base Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he is. But there is a leeway, right? Now, where I think Goku outright becomes the best unit in the game, and there's no contest, is with the Majube standby. Once the Majube standby is out, which, by the way, if your RNG is lucky enough, the earliest you can get this is on Goku's second appearance, on turn 3. Meaning that on turn 5, you get access to full power Goku. So it's like, So let's talk about why Oob is the best standby in the game, and why I think this makes this character insane. I want you to read the second line. After defense 300%, reduces damage received by 10% per type key sphere obtained, and guards all attacks with 3 or more type key spheres obtained for 1 turn. He gets 10% damage reduction per key sphere obtained type. That means, boys, if you get Oob 10 type key spheres, he will have 100% damage reduction with 3 with guard. Not to mention this, that's not the only thing. No, that's not the only thing. So, bare minimum, this guy's gonna have 10% damage reduction with guard. Well, you need 3 orbs, so if you want the guard, it'll be 30% damage reduction with guard. But he also has the, whatchamacallit. I guess if you don't get as many orbs, this guy can take some damage if you don't get as many orbs as you guys want to. But here it is. All allies, 3 key, 70% defense for 2 turns. He's LR Bulma. He is LR Bulma in this standby, and he randomly changes a key sphere to int, which is what you need, right? Type key spheres. Nullifies unarmed super attacks. I mean, this guy's just insane. Multiple turn defensive support, 3 key and 70% defense with at bare minimum, I think there are going to be turns where you can get this guy maybe 2 orbs, but the majority of the time I use this character, I'm able to get upwards of 5+ orbs. So it's like my oob usually is killing with guard and 50% damage reduction at least. Then once you do that, you transform. And once you transform, big man is practically untouchable. I have had this guy tank Sin Shenron, his normals, tank Sin Shenron's normals for double-digit damage, and he's not even in slot 1. Right? He guards for the first turn that he's out. Then, where he really gets crazy, because the rest of it is just damage. This guy just does damage. Is when he's in slot 1 and he gets the 77% defense and the extra 25% damage reduction. However, I had this guy in slot 2 and he was taking about 2,000 damage from Sin Shenron normals, physical Sin Shenron's normals. So he would have probably died to the super attack, but not as much as you guys would think he would die for. This guy is a demon, man. This LR Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku is a demon. An outright animal once he's out in the field. Doing 16 million attack stats, guaranteed critting if you have him with the right partners. It's like, is there anything else you can really say? While tanking the hardest boss in the game. Like, I don't think there's anything anybody could really say. But I've seen most of the community say that full power Goku is by far the best unit in the game, right? Once you're in full power Goku, there's like nothing better than him. So, I guess the argument for most people is that base Goku can get caught, but bad news for everybody. All of these characters here can get caught. Maybe except Bulma, but it just depends. Yeah, this guy can get caught. This guy can get caught, and so can these guys. So, you know, just leaving that there. And this guy, even without the 40% damage reduction in slot 1, which you should be running him as a slot 1 character because he gets the 40% damage reduction, he still tanks just fine. He's taking 200k basically from the first phase of the Sin Shenron event. So he would be taking what, about 400k from AGL Sin Shenron, which is a 1.2 million damage super attack. Yeah. Oh yeah. Enough Goku slobbering though. I mean, listen. Then not only is he on 18 categories, he himself is on 1,200% leader skills, right? You know, 5, 10, 11, 200% leaders for Goku. That's crazy. That's really, really good. And then when you take a look at his linking partners, oh, I don't know, a really good unit. Ass, good, really good, a really good unit, a really good unit, a really good unit, a really good unit. It's like, you see where I'm going with this? Goku is very good. He's a good linking partner with the majority of the best characters in the game, right? Because look who's here. Both of the 8th anniversary LRs are on here, right? He doesn't share links with Orange Piccolo and stuff like that. Not even in the 3-link section. Yeah. So yeah, Goku, very good, very strong. In my opinion, the best unit in the game. And I agree with all 72% of you that voted for Goku. I did not get to vote on this, unfortunately, because I don't vote on my own polls. But you guys have spoken. Goku is number 1 to you guys. But let's discuss the other units, right? The unfortunate trio. I was expecting more LR Bulma votes. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting more LR Bulma votes. So I guess let's talk about LR Bulma next, since she is second place onto the poll. Why is LR Bulma very good? She is the ultimate support character. That's why. So she guards for 7 turns while building up 7% damage reduction. So on Bulma's first turn, she has, you know, guard and 7% damage reduction, while supporting the entire team because she has a multi-turn support. Then, you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. She is giving 3 key and 37% stats to all allies for 2 turns. Basically, the entire team gets a support when Bulma's on rotation. Then she launches an additional when she has 7 more keysters. Then, if you get to her active skill turn, her final turn of guard, she will pop her active skill and give all allies 7 key and 17% attack and defense, and then make them super effective against all types. The reason Bulma is insane and very strong is just because she's the ultimate support character. Like, guard, damage reduction, nuking, support. It's like, she does everything. She literally does everything, man. It's crazy. Now, a big issue with Bulma. One, she is only on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 categories, and only 2 200% leader skills. And unfortunately, unlike LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who just happens to have the grandest array of 200% leaders, right? Number 1 in my opinion. Top 10 characters. Top 10 characters. Top maybe like 30, 40 characters. Top 5 Dokkan Fest TUR. Top 5 Dokkan Fest TUR. Right? Really good Dokkan Fest TUR. Really good Dokkan Fest TUR. Decent Dokkan Fest TUR. Really good Dokkan Fest TUR. Bulma is just on these two. Now, granted, these two are insane, right? Kid Goku and Yamcha are both very good TURs. It's just they're not Vegeta and Trunks. They're not God Goku. They're not 23rd World Tournament Goku. They're not Kale. It's like they're not Turtle School Goku. They're not like I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Whatever. Whatever. They're not in that upper realm. Bulma's best lead, in my opinion, is this team right here because she has access to her Dragon Ball Saga links while having a pretty good array like Yajirobe, also being a support character. If you've never ran 23rd World Tournament Goku with both Yajirobe and Bulma on the team, please do. It's actually one of the most fun teams in the game. For me, you run this guy and Beast as a rotation while having everybody supporting them. It's actually just fun. It's fun. So yeah. Not to mention, Bulma's links are also pretty wonky in comparison to Goku, right? Goku, he has like GT-centric links, right? GT, Super Saiyan 4-centric links. Bulma has Dragon Ball era links, and it shows. Now, she does share 4 out of 7 links with Orange Piccolo. I mean, let's not lie. That's very good, right? Krillin, second best banner in the game. LR Jackie Chun is probably the best free-to-play character in the game, right? Piccolo Jr. strong. Tech World Tournament Goku. Kid Goku's very strong. Like, she has some top options, but let's see. It ain't this. But it sure ain't this. Got Goku, you know, the GT duo, Vegeta and Trunks, Carnival Goku. It's like, it's just not that, right? But Bulma does help the team out in a way that Super Saiyan 4 Goku wouldn't be able to. Super Saiyan 4 Goku isn't making sure that your entire team, until he gets to the Maju portion, which he does it. Then he does it, you know? So then, you know, Maju is basically LR Bulma. Except he's giving more of a buff. 70% defense. Granted, Bulma will eventually reach a high enough damage reduction. Even without the guard, she still tanks everything, so I guess it's fine. So, while I do agree that Bulma is the second best character in the game, I guess at the very beginning of fights, if you don't put this guy in slot 1, she can pretty easily overtake Goku. And especially if you don't get the 5 hits very early to transform. I guess, yeah. If you want to say that, sure, but being fair and real, you can get this guy out. You can transform him real quick, depending on the RNG. All right, so you guys voted for Orange Piccolo as the 3rd best unit in Dokkan with 8% of the votes voting for Orange Piccolo. By the way, how many people voted on this? Out of 85 votes. So I'll tally up how many people voted for who, or about a rough estimate at the end of the video, and we'll just talk about it even more. But so let's talk about Orange Piccolo next. So you guys seem to think that this guy is... About 8% of you guys thought that this is the best unit in the game. Let's talk about Orange Piccolo real quick and why he would be the best unit in the game. So he does have guard from his intro, right? And his intro is really easy to get because there's a multitude of bond dimensions. By the way, dude, Dokkan Tools, golden site. There is a multitude of top tier Bond of Master and Disciple characters that you will be running with Piccolo, right? The STR banner unit Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan is on there, right? The new Carnival Kid Gohan, who's coming out to Global in maybe 3 weeks from now. Right, you have characters such as, let's see, that's it. Beerus and Whis, who did just recently EZA, right? Characters like LR Future Gohan, even though they're not really, LR Future Gohan is not really that great. AGL LR Gohan, I said Beast already, right? Vegeta and Trunks are on this category. So it's like, there's a lot of top tier Bond of Master Disciple allies on Piccolo's leader skill, right? Superheroes, which superheroes itself is an amazing category too, by the way. Gammas, Ultimate Gohan, Vegeta and Trunks, the LR Gods, Gogeta, Vegito Blue, it's insane. Right? He gets Ki for Ki Sphere, damage reduction. He also gives all allies Ki when he receives an attack, which is easy because you can just put this guy in slot 1 to build him up. Since he's guarding, it's really, really strong. How many teams is Piccolo on? Let's see. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 as well. Tied with Goku. There are 18 categories together. However, Orange Piccolo has Piccolo links, right? Like Namekians and Brainiacs. Fierce battle. Whatever. that's everybody. But he has like Namekian type links, right? Namekians, Brainiacs. Weird. Huh, I never realized how weird Orange Piccolo's link set actually is. But that's fine. But the reason why this guy is also one of the best characters in the game, once you fall below a certain amount of HP and you receive as many attacks, he will fully heal you, and then you get an extra 30% damage reduction, thus making him 50% damage reduction while having upwards of 600k plus defense. And that's only mine. Mine is 55%. I can rank these units pretty well because all of these guys for me, they're all 55%. Well, not the Bond, the Master, and the Cyber category, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The GT Duo is 55% on me as well. So it's like this guy's reaching 600k defense with 50% damage reduction. It's crazy. Then, not to mention the ultimate cheat code. This guy is the ultimate cheat code because once you get Orange Piccolo out, you essentially have 3 turns where you can't take damage and you can do up to 9 attacks per turn. Orange Piccolo at his max can do 27 attacks while negating damage, and that's not even the end of it. That is not even the end of Orange Piccolo's tyranny. Because once he leaves Orange Piccolo mode, you basically cancel out enemy super attacks and enemy gimmicks like AoEs, seals. It's actually crazy. So here's how it works. Dokkan is coded this way. So there is a certain amount of actions that a boss can do in a turn. I think in one turn, it's 2 super attacks and 2 of their gimmicks, like AoE. So Physical Sin Shenron, he can AoE up to 3 times. So he can do 6 AoEs per turn. Like in an event where it was possible for him to do that, he could do that. Since giant transformations don't count as turns, this guy basically is replaying the same turn over and over again. So he cancels out the boss being able to super attack because of that. It's the same way with every single multi-turn giant and rage form. So if you can get a giant transformation for 2 turns, you're safe. A rage transformation for 2 turns, you're safe. That is how this character works. I mean, yeah, and then the healing that this guy can provide with the Namekian link, it's actually just insane. This guy is insane. In terms of 200% leader skills, our boy Orange Piccolo is also on 11, but why am I going to give it to Goku? Goku just has better characters as leaders, right? Piccolo Jr. is the best TR in the game. I mean, let's be fair. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, they're both insane. Beast is really good. Himself, obviously, Piccolo is very good. The Z Duo is very good. Yeah, this guy has a bunch of really good 200%. In comparison to Goku, let's see. I might give it to Piccolo, actually. Damn, okay, never mind. I was gassing that a little too hard. Yeah, no, I might give it to Piccolo. Kid Gohan is a pretty decent 200% leader, right? The Z Duo, obviously very good. 23rd World Tournament Goku is obviously very strong as well. Yeah, a lot of these characters are better than the gods. Yeah, I might give it to Piccolo in terms of leaders. Piccolo might take it in terms of leaders. But then the downfall comes in the fact that Piccolo's links are Piccolo's links. 4 out of 7 links is the maximum he'll share with a character, right? Obviously, we have some really strong characters. Tech Vegito Blue's EZA, LR Bulma, and this STR banner unit Piccolo. And then in terms of 3 links, physical Piccolo's EZA is very strong, and then that's it. So Goku has better linking partners, for sure. for sure, Goku has better linking partners. Excuse me, fellas. Your boy swallowed his own spit trying to gas up Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But we're back. we're back. I hope we're back. But yeah, as I was saying, in terms of linking partners, I'm giving it to Goku, for sure. Now, for the finale. The GT Duo with a staggering and very measly 7% of people thinking they are the best unit in the game. I mean, this unit can get caught. And when I say they can get caught, they can get caught, bro. They can get caught easy. So I've had this unit, before they build up anything, take 700k from the first phase of the Instant event. Why is that? Because if they don't build up their damage reduction, this unit is fraudulent, bro. They really are fraudulent if they don't build up that damage reduction. So that is why you cannot run this character in slot 1 like you can, I don't know, all 3 of these characters. Why? Where's Piccolo? All 3 of these characters are slot 1 characters. This is not a slot 1 character until they build up that super attack, right? That damage reduction with each super performed. So, who's to say, I don't know. They do a super attack, right? With the one that you gave them. And then they just do 2 normals. and then their hitting potential is a normal. So then you only have 10% damage reduction, and you still have to do 4 more supers to actually get them fully built up. It is bad, man. It's bad. So let's talk about it, right? They are on 4, 8, 11 teams, right? Out of 11 teams, they are only on 8 200% leader skills. So that's not too bad. That's not the worst. But the big problem is, actually, no, I'm over exaggerating. So if they don't build up their damage reduction, because this unit is a slot 2 character for the first couple turns until their damage reduction is fully built up, you take a lot of damage against these guys. And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that the design is intentional, because if you take a lot of damage, once you're below 50% HP, you're able to standby into this Vegeta, right? The Super Saiyan Vegeta. Or you have to do 4 attacks if you don't want to do the 50% HP one. Either way, 4 super attacks or 50% HP, you take your odds. If you do 4 super attacks in 1 turn, congrats. You just have to wait a couple turns and you can activate Vegeta. If you don't do that, you just have to fall below 50% HP, which is very easy to do with this character when they're not built up. So it's a very like coin flip design when you really think about it. Now, Vegeta, I think, is designed perfectly, believe it or not. So this character's main purpose is to die. It's to die. So the good news is Vegeta dying is almost 100% gonna happen. The thing is, this guy is also a support. This Super Saiyan Vegeta is a support character. 8 ki and 80% attack. Basically the reverse of LR Oob in Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So let's see. The thing is, though, he's designed to die so that you can drop the Universal Spirit Bomb, which is one of, if not the strongest attack in the game, right? It's between the two 8th anniversary Spirit Bombs is the strongest single hitting attack, and Kaioken Blue Goku Spirit Bomb as well. Those 3 are the hardest hitting attacks, like solo attacks and Pan's active skill. Solo attacks in the game. That is why this character is designed perfectly. While you're in the standby mode, essentially waiting to die, you can run this character in slot 3, you know, have him be a support character, you know, have him die taking the final hit, and he's still giving all your allies 8 ki and 80% attack. Then when you die, you drop the Universal Spirit Bomb, you come back to life, 100% HP recovery, back into this unit, which at that point, because if you're able to get Vegeta out, you should have at least been able to do 4 supers, maybe a little bit less if you have to do it a little bit early. You'll come back to this unit with their full damage reduction, right? With whatever damage reduction you manage to build up. It is incredible design. This unit has an incredible design on how they work. The problem is, out of all 4 of these characters, out of all 4 of them, this is the unit that is easiest to get caught. So I have to agree with the rankings here. The way that you guys managed to rank these units, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Bulma, Orange Piccolo, and the GT Duo at 4, it's actually a really strong ranking. Believe it or not. So let's talk about as well the GT Duo's linking partners. Now they are incredible linking partners with the actual, you know, with the god of Dokkan. But let's see. This is just a standby. Both of these, they don't matter. These 2, I mean, he needs an easy 8, and Gogeta's just okay. And then he's about to easy 8 the celebration. We'll see what he is. If he's a slot, if he's a slot 1 support god, the GT Duo might just go back up. All they need is a slot 1 character. That's really it. But guess who's a slot 1 character? Guess who's a slot 1 character you can run the GT Duo with? Exactly. Right? And then obviously the Z Duo, they share 5 out of 7 links. Everybody else here, Goku's okay. But, you know, eh. And then the 4 links character, you have Vegeta and Trunks. Got it. I mean, oh, hold up. Whew. Okay, hold on. Carnival Gokus, all 3 of them, and it's good. I think this is the correct way. How you guys voted for these characters is correct. Super Saiyan 4 Goku 1, Bulma 2, Orange Piccolo 3, and the GT Duo 4. I 100% agree. I can't find any logic, any statement of the world to be like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku isn't the best unit in the game. You have not used Super Saiyan 4 Goku if you don't think he's number 1. It's like, you use this character, you feel the power that this character has. So the only character I can really say is better, and it's only like if you're not running Goku in slot 1, getting him his extra defense is Bulma. That's it. Because out of the 4 characters, 3 of them can be ran in slot 1 very easily. Everybody but the GT Duo. However, 2 of them don't even need to build up to be at their full capacity for their special gimmicks, aka guard damage reduction and damage reduction. Piccolo needs to build up, right? He needs to get hit, but he has guard for his first 3 turns, so you can easily build him up with his guard. And this unit has absolutely nothing until they super attack. So you pick your poison, basically. So I think this is correct. Now, give me just a second to tally up the votes and see. We have 85 voters. So let's see just how many people exactly, or about roughly how many people exactly chose each character, and then we'll wrap up the video. So using my Mega Mind math, I just basically looked up the percentages. I rounded up the numbers, right? So about 61 people said Super Saiyan 4 Goku, 12 said Bulma, 7 said Orange Piccolo, and about 6 people said the GT Duo. So there you guys go. It might not add up exactly to 85, but I just rounded up a little bit. But yeah, it's time to accept it. I mean, you guys voted for it. I've been talking about it. It's time to accept Super Saiyan 4 Goku is indeed the best unit in the game. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments down below. I will read all your comments with respect. Like I said, though, don't think of this as the end-all be-all for like any of these discussions, right? I just like to make my own discussions based on how I use the characters, and I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Goku is just him. As I always said in my tier list videos, build your own opinions on units. That's it. Make your own judgments. How do you feel about a certain character? Do you like this character better than the other character? That is completely up to the player's experience. You know, I love 23rd World Tournament Goku. I love Beast Gohan because I have fun with those units. So I'm going to rank them a little bit higher because I have fun with them and I'm able to actually use them and see what they're able to do. But obviously somebody else may get unlucky. You know, somebody else may not get the guard. Gohan may not super attack because they're not getting ran with Bulma and Yajirobe. It's like, there's ups and downs for every character. But yeah, if you guys made it to the end of the video, as always, leave your boy a like, a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.